In this particular class, we will study the different aspects of the normal distribution. If I will go in the history, normal distribution was first discovered 1733 by English mathematician as a limiting case of the binomial distribution and applied to the various problem that time. After 86 years, Gauss used the normal curve to describe the theory of accidental errors of measurements involved in the calculation of the orbits of heavenly bodies. Basically, it was used in the astronomy that time. Now, normal distribution. A random variable x is said to have a normal distribution with parameter mu, mean, and sigma square variance if its probability distribution function is given by this quantity, with x lies between minus infinity to infinity, mu lies between minus infinity to infinity, and standard deviation sigma is greater than 0. As I already told you that the normal distribution is a limiting case of the binomial distribution under these two conditions. What are these conditions? N, the number of the trial is infinitely large, that is n tends to infinity. Neither p or nor q is very small, that is the probability of a success or failure is not very small. We know that the probability mass function of the binomial distribution with parameter n and p is given by this quantity, which is equal to the n factorial divided by x factorial n minus x factorial p raised to the power of x q raised to the power of n minus x. Now consider the standard normal variate, that is z, which is equal to the x minus expected value of x divided by under the root of the variance. We know that the expected value of x in the case of the binomial distribution is np and the variance is npq. Therefore, that z is equal to the x minus np divided by under the root of npq. When x equal to 0, the value of z is this. When x is equal to n, the value of z is equal to this quantity. As a limiting case, n tends to infinity, the z takes the value from minus infinity to infinity. Hence, the distribution of x will be continuous distribution minus infinity to infinity. Consider the Schrödinger approximation to r factorial for large R, that is this. Limit r tends to infinity, r factorial is equal to, nearly equal to, under the root of the 2 pi into e raised to the power minus r into r raised to the power of r plus half. Therefore, as n tends to infinity, consequently x tends to infinity. Therefore, limit n tends to infinity, n factorial is equal to this quantity, and as x tends to infinity, x factorial becomes this quantity, and limit n and x tends to infinity, n minus x factorial become equal to this quantity. Now put these quantities in equation this. What we will get? This thing. For solving this equation, we have to do some modifications. Just multiply and divide this equation by this quantity, and this quantity. It will become this. Now consider this standard normal variate, which is given by this quantity. Here, after solving, we will get the value of x by np and n minus x and consequently this quantity n minus x divided by nq. Put these values in this above equation and we will get this quantity. Now dgz equal to gz into dz, this quantity is equal to the limit n tends to infinity 1 by under the root of 2 pi into 1 by n into dz, where n equal to this quantity. For solving n, we have to take the log on the both side and we will get this quantity. Now put the value of x and n minus x in this equation from the previous equation, where the value of n and n minus x, you will get these value from here. Now, after putting the value of x and n minus x, just open the log expansions. What will we get? We will get this thing. Now open the bracket and solve the equations, and we will get this equation, which is equal to z square by 2 plus higher order terms of n power of minus half. As n tends to infinity, log of n equal to z square by 2. Solving, we will get the value of n from here. Put this value of n here in this particular equation. We will get dgz equal to gz into dz is equal to 1 upon of under the root of 2 pi e raised to the power minus z square by 2 dz, or z lies between minus infinity to infinity. Hence, the probability distribution of the z is gz equal to 1 upon under the root of 2 pi e raised to the power minus z square by 2, z lies between minus infinity to infinity. This is the probability density function of the normal distribution with mean 0 and variance 1. If x is the normal variate with mean mu and variance sigma square, then z equal to this quantity. Put this value of z in this equation, and also we will get Jacobian of the transformation is 1 by sigma. Hence, the probability of normal variate x with mean mu and variance sigma square is given by this quantity, which is the probability density function. Now, we will study the mode of the normal distribution. In general, mode is the value of x for which the function f of x is maximum. As we know that the PDF of the normal distribution is given by this quantity, take the log both sides. We will get this, where c is some constant which is equal to log of 1 upon of sigma under the root of 2 pi. Therefore, first derivative of f of x equal to the f dash of x 1 upon of f of x, which is equal to minus 1 upon of sigma in x minus mu. Therefore, f dash of x equal to this quantity. Now, put this quantity equal to 0 for solving. After putting f dash x equal to 0, we will get x is equal to mu. Now, calculate the second derivative of f of x, which is equal to this quantity. Therefore, at x is equal to mu, second derivative of f of x is less than 0. Hence, we can say that x is equal to mu is the mode of the normal distribution. Next, we will calculate the median of the normal distribution. If m is the median of the normal distribution, then integral minus infinity to m f of x dx should be equal to half, which implies that 1 upon of sigma under the root of 2 pi integration minus infinity to m e raised to the power of minus half sigma square into of x minus mu square equal to half. Now, just break the limit from minus infinity to mu and mu to m, which is equal to half, by using standard normal variate. This quantity equal to this quantity and equal to half. Therefore, this quantity equal to 0 if and only if m equal to mu. When the lower limit equal to the upper limit, then the value of the integral becomes 0. Thus, we can say that m equal to mu. Hence, for the normal distribution, mean equal to median, or we can say that the value of the median is equal to the mean. Now, the moment generating function of the normal distribution. According to the definition, moment generating function of any function f of x is given by this quantity. put the value of f of x, we will get this. Now put z equal to x minus mu by sigma, which implies that x is equal to this quantity and dz equal to this quantity. Therefore, moment generating function is equal to this quantity by putting the value of x and dx in this equation. After solving, we will get this value. Now, for solving this value, put u is equal to z minus sigma. It means that du is equal to dz. Therefore, m of x of t, that is the moment generating function, is equal to this quantity. And the value of this integral equal to 1. Therefore, moment generating function is equal to this quantity. Now consider special case. If x follows the normal distribution with mean mu and variance sigma square, then the standard normal variate is given by this quantity. Then the moment generating function of the standard normal variate is given by this quantity. For calculating the cumulative generating function of the normal distribution, according to the definition, kappa of t is equal to log of m of x of t, that is the moment generating function, which is equal to this quantity. After solving, we will get this. Therefore, the mean is equal to the coefficient of t in kappa of x t, which is equal to mu. Similarly, we can calculate the variance, which is the coefficient of the t square by factorial 2, which is given by this quantity. Kappa of r, that is coefficient of the t power r upon of r factorial in kappa of x of t is equal to 0 for r equal to 3, 4 and so on. We can say that the mu 3 is equal to kappa of 3 equal to 0. Mu 4 is equal to the kappa of 4 plus 3 kappa 2 ka square, which is equal to this quantity. We can calculate the beta 1 and beta 2